This is Divine Comedy 10. We are entering to the sun. Next chapters until from 10 till 14 we are in the heaven of sun. So welcome every star sign. I hope my voice carries also on because I'm a little bit having a flu. But this is Shadow Sister healing, and let's go. Today my voice is not the best, but I'm gonna make a dream day reading. Let's see how it goes. Let's introduce these piles first. So pile number 1, there is this oval card. You can choose your pile based on the spirit animal. Then we have crown chakra, crystal. We have this Inguz rune. And this reading, the stream day reading, is using just the major arcana cards. So these are thinner piles. Anyway, pile number 2 is serpent. Then we have Mannaz rune, heart chakra, crystal, and Finnish deck, ukonpakko. Okay, then pile number 3, there is this firefox. There is this Ansuz rune, third eye chakra, and then Halloween deck. And in this reading live, I will pull also cards from Psychic Tarot for the heart. Here there is some interesting oracle deck because it has kind of tarot cards too, and even chakra cards. So we will see what comes for this dream reading. As well, my light messages, we are in the sun. I think all this time we are in the sun. We will have the light messages to give on the light side. And then still we have the alchemy card. So I will pull one divine alchemy. How is it called? This is the wild unknown alchemy. So we will have some card to indicate what kind of love alchemy is happening. So before I start the pile reading, you can still use your intuition. Welcome to comment also and co-create with me. You can ask today a free psychic question, but only after these 3 piles. So I will do this pile reading and then I pick one question from the audience. But in the meanwhile, you can always co-create with me. I just hope my voice is gonna carry on. Okay, so let's read about the sun. The sun is here. You can see it there. So, Divine Comedy Paradise 10. The sun and a celebration of wisdom. As light has symbolized divine illumination throughout paradise, the sun here symbolized the wisdom of God himself. Maybe I should show it directly to the here. So the sun here symbolized the wisdom of God himself, and its pair is accordingly inhabited by some of the church's brightest intellectuals. Aquinas, one of the most significant theologians in Catholic Church, orients Dante to his surroundings. He identifies the soul next to him as his former teacher, Albert the Great. Saint Thomas Aquina introduced another 10 souls to Dante. They include Gratian, former Roman emperor, Peter Lombard, Boetius, the Venerable Saint Bede, and Richard of Saint Victor. One soul, Siger of Brabant, is a philosopher with whom Aquina disputed on earth. The souls sing an ineffable, beautiful song together. Heaven of the sun is vast. It extends over almost 5 canti, 10, 11, 12, 13, and part of Paradiso 14. The heaven of sun thematizes a particular narrative genre, the saint's life genre known as hagiography. This heaven is about truth. Dante dramatized the multiplicity of the truth, putting Siger and Saint Thomas in the same circle. both are equal distant from the truth they sought. So there is this consciousness here. Usually, like sun is always about being conscious, and moon is symbolized being not conscious. So, or like a subconscious. So we are kind of having here a reading that some truth comes to a light. Let's see what kind of dream day reading we are gonna get. Hope this thing stays well. So we start with the pile number 1. Oval. I think I leave it to just this image. Could always read things, but this oval is almost like a Harry Potter oval, but this, there is some ghost on the shoulder, is almost like this kind of messenger bird. So this you have picked as well. Crown chakra is very high truth. Very like crown chakra is about the guru energy. But you should not fall to be an egotist. You should serve people. So if you have the higher view, like you're able to dream some big dream, it's also in the star card that it's like a dream of everybody, for everybody, like this kind of Aquarius powers is to have a big dream for whole earth, whole like a humankind, something like this. But let's start reading what is this Inguz rune. It's kind of same that I have another one but different version. I have another one that is like this, but this rune is drawn like that, so there's some differences. Or maybe this is pretty similar, but I got the same different message. I only hope that my voice is gonna carry to read you this. So this is connected to water element, and the animal is brown bear, eagle, and oval. Interesting, like this is oval related too. So you have double oval already on the table. The tarot will be judgment and the emperor card. Symbol is seed and egg, and actually this looks like a seed or egg, this particular rune. Inguz represents growth, harvest, peace, and prosperity, as well as reflection and meditation. This rune gives the advice to give yourself enough time to solve a problem or complicated task. Inguz is bundled energy. In its sacred circle, this energy can accumulate and develop over time. As if a chick were growing in an egg, quietly and hidden from the outside, something grows and germinates inside. At some point, the shell of the egg gets a crack and it breaks. Unfocused energy flows out of it. It presents itself to the world in its perfection. It is not important that the world participates in the process of development. The result will present itself to it. Before that, the energy can grow silently and undisturbed. What is it? In what is it? In creation, human being, there is in every human being there is a talent waiting to be discovered and lived. It's our task to recognize the talent and nourish it, like this seed or egg. To sit on your egg, to sit and incubate what you got, and not show it to the world. Keep it hidden and then open your wings and show it. something like this. Anyway, soon we're gonna have this Dream Day reading. This is not gonna be so long. Before that, maybe before I pick any of these cards, I take your current feelings of your person. Start with this love related. It's always love related, this reading also, so we bring the love. Pile number 1. I am tiny seed of I am. The seed came again. Aware of being as ever-present fact into self-awareness, all blessings flow, grow into center of love in action. So really, there is a seed here. There is like a already when I'm gonna channel this dream reading, there is clearly some kind of I am seed. Everything starts of you being yourself. I am. Thinking, hey madam, yes. Welcome. This is a pile reading, pick a pile reading. We are having a pile number 1. And all spirit is here. Soon I'm gonna do a dream day reading using just major arcana cards, but we're gonna have also other. I'm gonna open the other advice cards before that. These are current feelings of a person. We have here twin flame, never ending story, never let you go, get ready to love. Okay, so this is also to do with twin flame. And once upon a time, it's a showtime, no more hiding. This message of this rune was about there has been this germination process and the seed is taking form. And your person is seeing like it's a showtime. So something is coming. The bird is gonna come. The Harry Potter bird, the vowel is gonna come and bring you a letter. Maybe that, who knows, you're like approved to the Hogwarts school. But point is, there is something is gonna now happen. It's up in the air. It's literally up in the air. Something is happening. It's happening. It's happening now. Okay, then let's have a one light message. We are in the Divine Comedy Paradiso. 10 is all about sun, so the light is here. What is the light on your path now? Going into stream day reading. What is the light here? I'm guided by my good feelings. Okay, so if something is coming, it's coming with the good feelings. And let's have this interesting new deck. I'm gonna show you the color. This is very psychic deck. I'm very happy to own it. I'm gonna use this. And I'm gonna read it. First we show this. So pile number 1. Dream day reading. Advice. And alchemy, love alchemy in this pile. Is the love alchemy here? Let's see. Teach. Okay, interesting. There is a teacher here. It's really a Hierophant card of this deck. This is a teacher in front of the crowd. If this was already like like a letter from the Hogwarts that you're going to this magician school, there is coming, there is like some teacher waiting. Dream day about being a teacher. And we have here the blue temple. Okay, this was also connected to water. This particular rune. Okay, these are cards we will read in there. Now we start this dream day reading. This is gonna be interesting. Blue temple. Blue temple tells me there's a lot of feelings. I'm guided by my good feelings, so there's like a lot of feelings in this relationship. And this is a particular reading I have teached in. Also, I have a teaching content in the Alpha and Omega, how to be psychic. You can take my membership, and I have there like one third eye chakra related lesson, and I'm doing this reading there. Now, what you have to do, you have to focus on the dream. I'm just channeling this dream now for the collective. So while you shuffle the deck, you have to focus on the dream, and then you put this text down. It is in a triangular shape because it's like more like a sacred space. Okay. Interestingly, this card came here, so I have to accept there's 2 cards then. Not so the triangle becomes like interestingly like this. Anyway, we open this. Transformation, this is Chariot card, Angel, very nice, like this has dropped here, very similar, like now the spirit wants you to see the oval is like angel. So there is amazing transformation, but okay, let's channel this dream soon. And death, angel and death. Then you have, wow, circle, hangman, and the Book of Shadows. Wow, amazing dream. Whew, strange feeling. Seed in the middle. So this is now a journal reading for file number 1. I take the questions later. Let's focus here. This is sacred space, and we are having a dream day reading. Whew, how can I start this? Crown chakra, very high energy. It is visible in all of this high energy. The same line, Hierophant card is repeated here. Book of Shadows just in this deck, and here this one. There is a teacher energy, and the teaching comes from some ancestor. The teacher is shown here, like somebody wanting to make connect with you, to pass you the knowledge. This is really like a, of course, change of the season from the, how it's called, the Oak King to the Holy King, and this is like a passing the power. But this is transformation as well. Here is written transformation, but the rebirth of death is a transformation. They came together. A dream day. How can I explain this? There is something about a dream. It's almost like I could use these cards too. Once upon a time, there is like a seed planted, possibly like a your life is like, it's like guarded in the sense like there has been like this kind of teachings that are not available for everybody. Like when you're a teacher, like a Hierophant, you are like a channeling energy that is so big that you have to pass it to others a little bit like a filtered, because otherwise the power would be too strong. And that is here, like this kind of secret knowledge, teachings, and then the death card. There is some going beyond this lifetime, some kind of, like, of course, twin flames are this kind of never-ending love story. Dream day is somehow to be access to this blue temple event. There's like just access of this kind of amazing wisdom and like a powers. And how can I explain this dream day? It's just like to have that ability to tap into something sacred, to transform like the dead to new life. These are like powerful energies. Like maybe somebody who wrote this book, they died, but the new person who read it is like able to make this text alive again and teach about it. There's this blue temple and there's this circle kind of temple here. Everything is somehow like a dream to honor the sacred space, sacred heart, sacred connections, sacred information. It's a showtime. Of course, there is star seeds and all this kind of woo-woo things, but there is a seed in the middle. There is really like a going to the next level here in this pile. Hangman, Hierophant, Chariot, and Death card. It's like rising the consciousness for sure. To understand some new truth. This is even the highest crystal. This is the crown chakra, like a king and a queen, able to be this guru. The guru energy is all over the place. It's so hard for me to even understand all this thing that maybe I now read this book. What is this teach message here? Dream day is definitely arriving to this moment when you are really able to be connected with your ancestors or dead ones, or like a medium, like this kind of sacred knowledge that like all kind of doors are opening. Could be even in your life, like in the career wise, like it's just like you are going to the next level. But it looks like here, like the power is given to you, and you are in completely this kind of teaching powers to teach now others. Although the name of this card is Teach, it brings the dual energies of both teaching and learning. You have much wisdom to offer regarding affairs of the heart. This wisdom has been gained through all your joys and your sorrows. At this time, there may be an opportunity to assist someone regarding a relationship. That person may even be you. When the opportunity arises, remember the shepherd, one who gently guides his sheep along the desired path. Use that same gentleness in guiding yourself or others. There may also be an opportunity to learn right now. This could take place in many ways, through conversations, observations, or even reflection. Take a moment to reflect what you have already learned about your relationships and what you still want or need to understand. Then seek a teacher who will help you arrive at that understanding. The downside of the Teach card is when our teachers want us to blindly follow their direction. In relationships, this often leads to restrictions and disappointment. These teachers come in many forms: family, friends, society, and so on. If a relationship is not going smoothly, maybe it's time to examine the belief you hold about relationships. Are they truly your beliefs, or have you unintentionally accepted beliefs of others, beliefs that no longer serve you? In Mother of the Heart, I offer what I know, learn what I don't know, and remain true to myself. So this was the message of this one. There is a lot to learn here and teach to others. Let's have still the alchemy of this love is the Blue Temple. These readings come in together in your own head eventually, so I'm just giving you like all what I can. What is the number? Let's see. Okay, somebody's new subscriber. So this is pile number 1. I will take questions, free question in the end after the third pile. But here we go. This is now love alchemy in this pile. one. Asur Vault, the Blue Temple, Celestial Realm, the Imagination, Expansiveness. Welcome to the Blue Temple, the home of the alchemical imagination. You have entered a space of new depths, new possibilities. The inner eye opens and you become willing to see in a new way. To understand this card, one must study blue itself. It is the celestial color of the sky, the ocean, and the peacock's tail. Though potent, blue slips away. Through this color, our imagination threads together experiences both grim and glorious. Think of blue films and blue ribbons, the halls of heaven and the horrors of melancholy. We are taken into the depths of mood, of tone, of the rhythm of the blues. The eternal mystery of blue will only deepen as we study it. And this is precisely the point. Leave the cerebral behind, cloak yourself in the sapphire robe, and sit quietly in the vault of mysteries. Yes, very heavenly realms. Everything is like a Hierophant. 2 times, Death card, this angel, and the sacred space, and even the Blue Temple. You are dealing with some very spiritual things, even this oval here. Actually, now I want to read what is said. Even this oval card has some message, so let's read that. This is an escort bird. Eagle owls were believed to bring misfortune. They were a powerful symbol of death, called as escort birds, who would take the souls of dying people with them. Spotted near a house, it was believed that house was going to host a funeral soon, or at least a terrible accident was about to happen. Even hearing its call promised tragedy. So this is not very good omen, but it's really pilot with this transformation angel. I think you have some kind of dream day to connect with your loved ones that has passed. There is something about entering to this kind of sacred space that everything is possible again. Like a number 0 is also like a kind of like a full card number, like everything starts again. This is like a new beginning, new life. It's in the center of your reading. It's like whatever it is, what has happened, this kind of angels and passing and tragedy is all in the same line. Well, then we have this teacher and the secret writings, and in the other line and diagonal we have this temple thing. So I think it's a lot to learn. What is behind this card? Because this reading is like I have a piles, the bottom of the pile. So what is behind this teaching is the Lovers. So it's really like there is some kind of there's also very blue. You have been in blues, and I could tell you a lot about like how sadness is such a superpower, because you can just understand how much you care when you're sad. Like there is something about losing a loved one and then gaining a lot of wisdom with that depth of emotion. And maybe it's scary to deal with all this thing, but this light message is saying I'm guided by my good feelings. So it's like this reading is kind of encouraging you to go deep into understanding. And sometimes if you see just monsters in that death situation and this kind of loss situation, there can be also a lot of hidden treasures here, and those are like the lessons, a lot of like things you learned in this process, and now you can teach to others. Even you can be a teacher. So yes, and it's a showtime. You should not hide. You are like coming out. It's like a tiny seed, like a new life. New life is coming within you. It's almost like this is also like a rising, this energy, like just like this whole reading is saying you like open your wings, rise up, don't be afraid to open some book that was closed, or some take the power from the person who passed, because it's like kind of you are the same. This also indicates there's coming eclipse, lunar eclipse 13. It's just that date also. So it's very like a potent moment to be connected with your ancestors, and maybe you should be open for this kind of messages that are coming. Okay, so this was a pile number 1. It's not always easy to channel live things, but I loved what I saw here. And let's see pile number 2. I'm gonna use the same cards. This is dream day reading, so I will make all these piles using this. Spread, you can see that in my community post. Oi. Snake is weirdly here. Oh my god, let's put it here. Yeah, currently having also year of a snake. Chinese horoscope. So next pile is having the snake in it. Let's see what's going on. So here. Pile number 2 is heart chakra pile, and we have here the serpent, beautifully aligned with this current snake year. We'll see if we read this message from here, but we have here Mannaz rune, and I think I start with this. Who is here? Shaheda is gonna ask a question. This is a live, and I keep it live because I do like if people are focused on this reading, I wanna co-create with me, comment while I do the reading. Otherwise, the questions are only in the end. So now we are like having here pile number 2, heart chakra pile. You can intuitively choose these piles. In the beginning, I introduce everything, and we are also learning runes. So this pile, soon I'm gonna make a dream day reading, but this is Mannaz rune, and let's read about that. What is this rune about? It's about mankind, alphabet M, element air. Interpretation is togetherness, friendship, but also individuality, society, cooperation, and help. This is also connected to Hierophant. We had this already, Hierophant, very strongly in the first part. This is also connected to the Hierophant. Dark card as well, Magician and Wheel of Fortune. Mannaz means mankind. Here everything revolves around a human being. Closely linked to this is our own destiny. With every decision we make, we either move towards our destiny or away from it. Whether we follow our destiny in the course of our life or not is something that everyone decides for themselves. There will be lessons to master, but in the end, fulfillment awaits us, so it will be worth it. So that was that. Heart chakra crystals, of course, don't be a faker, but be a true lover. Don't be an actor or actress, because sometimes you can fall to act a part and not really love. Opening a heart can be very painful. Like you have to really laugh through the hard times too. Let's start taking this feeling cards for pile number 2. So these are current feelings of a person. Prince is asking, how can I get a love reading? In the end, I'm gonna pick one. Stick around, and then I will pick one of the audience. But this is pile reading, pile number 2. We are going towards the dream reading. This is now soon. I'm channeling live a daydream, like a kind of daydream, but a dream day. And it's going to love. So these are current feelings of a person now, if you pick this pile. Okay, one more. It's a psychic reading, so let's see. Pennyroyal tea nirvana. Sit and drink pennyroyal tea. Distill the life that is inside of me. Sit and drink pennyroyal tea. I'm anemic royalty. Chaos. There is chaos in the way I hold it all together. I'm like an unsettled feather in a film from my past. It's a little bit melancholy here going on. I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I'm not. Kurt Cobain. There's really nirvana energy here going on, this Rune energy. And we have here special connection. Oh. Okay. On this serpent. Okay, let's see light message. We are in the sun currently, so this is the Divine Comedy follows the book. I'm always reading, if somebody's new here, I'm reading a chapter from this book, and we are now in Paradise 10, and the theme is sun. We are in the heaven of sun, but that's why I give you now a light message for this reading. What is the light here? I'm oneness. Okay, maybe it's really this kind of thing that everybody is connected. Even you think that you are a separate person, you are like having this kind of heartstrings connected to your heart is somebody. Now we start to see this advice, and then we see the dream. Interesting, this is really like the snake also, this kind of serpent. So now pile number 2's message and the love alchemy. What is happening in this love relationship? New vitality, wow. Which is this? Is this Ace of Wands, maybe? Amazing. And sublimation. Interesting, there is really this violet energy. Really like a high rising dough here. Ah, wow, it indicates a lot. There is a tarot spread called Celtic Cross, and there is the doe and serpent. And I actually have not yet made the Scorpio and so on. I have made until Libra. Interesting that this doe and serpent is here. Maybe there's something in the stream. Let's see. Celtic Cross. Celtic Cross anyway, so often what crosses you. Maybe this dream is something that is really actual now in your life. Maybe that is something. Heart, of course, in the body is the king. The emperor in the body is really like you cannot miss the king. The king is always there. And here is a new vitality. Okay, we'll read this in the end, but this is like a snake here telling that there's new vitality, the thing is going. Okay, let's see now this we read in the end. So this is only major arcana cards in this deck now. I'm making this triangle shape. We are channeling the dream here. Amazing. Wow. If here is a musician, here is a musician. The emperor in this card is this great wizard, like a Gandalf, who is able to sing everybody to swamp. Is like the master in his like art of being wizard and like a knowledge, like a wise man. It very connects to this chapter of the Paradise 10 as well. It was all about the wise man. I'm trying to channel now the dream. So, wow. Magician, strength card, and the Väinämöinen emperor. This is of course the very hero kind of lover boy who will not give up. He's gonna fight till the end to get the girl here. Oh my god, they're all suitors. They're all different side of men wanting to have the girl of the north. They're all like, this is the old wizard card able to sing anybody to swamp. This is the smith able to do any kind of like a money machine in the world. This is the lover boy who is just so passionate. It's like win and hunt any moose, whatever hard swan would be swimming in the dead lake is gonna go there. It's just gonna capture it. So they are all the suitors. What this tried to tell me, why they are all here. New vitality. Is this like a teamwork? Or is this like some ultimate hero journey? Hard. What is it? Oneness. It's like all of these are one. If there is in the often in tarot reading we talk about the maiden, mother and crone. Here we have like a hero, smith and wizard. We have again different age style of man. Like it could be almost like the dream is to connect all this aspect of yourself at once and make some kind of music out of it. Oneness. What is this thing? Sublimation. Mannaz, mankind. I just get in my head like a teamwork is a dream work. This dream day is some kind of band of connected like a men. These are very masculine cards that are having like the magician is like action hero, able to make anything, like just taking bold action. And strength card is inner and outer strength. It's that qualities. Usually it's like a lion card, but it's kind of like a really like a kind of fight for things that the person want. And this is the emperor, is completely like a strategist mastery. But now they're all together here as a dream. So it is something, because the mankind is here too and heart is here too, is to find this kind of peace with different kind of leader, almost like a oneness, like a in the snake here is this toe is even here, is talking about like finding a peaceful solution and new vitality. And I don't know what is there is no woman in the side, but there is maybe like a dream to just be in your powers totally, like a man who is able to really tap into the heart, not just to play one color but all of them, like completely like activated all the powers. Let's read this, what it says here. Guardian spirit snake. Guardian spirit snake protected the house and the cattle and is often lived under the floor of the house or in the barn. The first crops of the cow's first milk were sacrificed to the snake. If the snake was mistreated, the cow stopped producing milk or even died. The snake and its feeder also had a special bond. If the snake was killed, its feeder got sick or passed away. Oneness. I think really you have to... What is it? New vitality. Like if you get success now, this looks very successful people. Give thanks to some guardian snakes or something, like it, like all this snake here, like give some kind of like a thanks to anybody who help you. Like this would be the snakes who help you, but like don't become any way like a too proud of something. Dream day. I think it's really dream about teamwork, dream about mankind finding a peaceful solution. This is that. The message is that. But now I'm gonna read about this new vitality. Get to know more. They were all after the same woman, even this. What is this? So advice pile number 2, new vitality. There is a great potential to revitalize your relationships right now, both with others and with yourself. Okay, it's really like a revitalizing this very work-related connections, I would say. Like these are rivals, these people here. Seize this energy and infuse more warmth and enthusiasm into all of your relationships. Have fun with other people and feel how this will lift your energy and spirits. This raised rate of vibration will assist in improving current relationships and in drawing new relationships to you. See your loved ones in a different light. For the time being, set aside any difficulties. Focus on humorous and loving aspects and think of creative ways to add more laughter to your life. The more of joy you add, the greater the energy level and the higher the vibration, bringing beautifully renewed vitality. Let your relationship sparkle. Your spirit guides are ready to help with this. Ask them for assistance. This is really like these guys are jamming together. They're just like having fun together. It's like a guys' night out. I don't know, but maybe some people have to just get together and feel the oneness and peace and all this thing. But let's read now the sublimation. It's advice. Where is that sublimation? Okay. So pile number 2's advice is this sublimation, elevation, rising and flight. Sublimation is the great alchemical operation of air. It occurs when there is enough heat to change a solid substance into a gas, causing it to rise up and away. Therefore, when sublimation is present, there is an aspect of celebrated elevation, of ascending above and gaining a greater perspective. Birds in flight, mountain peaks, ladders, and balloons are all sublimation images. As with all the operations, sublimation has a shadow potential. Through ascension, there is a risk of separating from others, of sensing oneself higher or above. This risk is particularly great in spiritual traditions that offer a linear model of achievement. The divine alchemist rises humbly and supports the upliftment of others, always in touch with the cycle of humanity. The humanity mankind was already here. Like, don't forget the need of the other people, even you. You're not better than your neighbors. Service is the natural balancing agent for sublimation. It may be the next rung on your ladder, yes. So you have to remember to serve others. It's not only about egotistic journey of this all men being here alone, doing their own thing. There is this connection needed, and even worldwide, there has to be this focus to serve. Yes. Peace though tells that the serving is like you should not forget to serve. And then give thanks also to this kind of protective snakes. This is really like a doe and serpent, like a Celtic cross. could be something about that kind of tarot spread for you that you should pay attention what comes there. I have a reading now for every star sign. Next I'm gonna do the Scorpio and the Sagittarius and so on. But this reading was pretty much about teamwork. Maybe the really hard opening is about not like closing your heart to connect. Like you have a lot to, like, kind of like creative people. Everybody who is creative is just benefiting of sharing it together, like in the best possible way. It's not about being better than somebody. Everybody is unique and having their gifts, and like they are beautiful representation of talent, and anybody here is like having the unique thing going on. It's not about competing. Like all the butterflies are flying in the different height kind of thing. Here they are like asked to connect. I'm oneness. Okay. So let's move to the next one. So this was dream day to jam together. Yes, I'm just a messenger. Take what comes. Somebody needs to hear this. Okay. After this third pile, I'm gonna take these questions, so you can be ready. The last but not the least is the Firefox. Third eye crystal. Interesting. Here we go. I think I'm gonna read about the rune immediately. I get into this message. This is a new rune. It's not been before. So let's see what is this dream number 3. Ansuz is element of air. Deity is Odin. It's about communication, understanding, and inspiration. Animal is wolf. Tarot is a death card and emperor. Ansuz symbol represents Odin's mouth and the magic that comes from communication. Naming a thing correctly can give power over a thing. Therefore, an ancient traditions, incantations were often used to dispel malevolent spirits, break psychological bonds, or or bind demons. Ansuz is the rune of creative expression. It shows us the power of language, passing down the knowledge of the ancestors from generation to generation through the spoken word. This rune represents both spiritual and worldly power, clarification and truth. For this reason, lessons in life must be learned truly in order to attain wisdom. In Norse mysticism, the rune Ansuz corresponds to the one-eyed wanderer Odin. His personality combines the qualities of shaman, chief, warrior, and sage. It is said that the wandering god often mingled with people to examine it and observe them. When doing so, he wore a long grey cloak, walked slightly bent, and lowered his face to learn about life and the world unrecognized. This kind of camouflaged Odin, this kind of god, is around. And here we have a firefox, very powerful as well. In the Nord legend, this fox makes the northern lights. Yes, I see comments here. You can always leave a question, but in the end I will see if the person is here when after this reading. I'm gonna take one psychic question. So now we're gonna go to stream reading. Let's see what is the light in this pile. I already have a beautiful northern lights here. I see this as a focus fox. It's totally the clarity, the same message as with this third eye chakra. There is something about seeing clear because you observe. But what is that dream day now? Let's see, what is the message needed to hear? Okay, also this. I'm intelligent, okay, and I'm creation. Then yeah, somebody might say sometimes bad words like, oh, you're not intelligent, or like you might take it badly, like some words can hurt, but Spirit wants you to know that you are intelligent and you are creation, like you are like a masterpiece in itself. Okay, this card. We have here strengthening bonds. Let's see, what is this? Maybe it's an Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I cannot take two. One card only. Oh my god, these two are coming. Okay, I have to take it. We have here benevolent guide, like a bee, and then the reddening snake as well. Let's see what these are gonna here waiting us. Like a kind of red color going on here. This Ansuz. What is in this picture? It's almost like a mother. Let's see. Now we do this dream reading, so we are seeing a dream. Magician, Wheel of Fortune, and the Judgment. Okay. Interesting. Third eye. Intelligent creation. I need to drink a little bit something more. I have really having a flu now. Just be able to say this thing. Okay, let's see. So there is a dream day with the Magician, Wheel of Fortune, and Judgment. This is totally the karma. Sometimes you're lucky and sometimes not. Here, okay, we have even a 10 reading. This is the same number as today's Paradise 10. Magician is the action taken, is in the top of the pyramid. There's some dreaming of being on the stage like a magician, like just showtime. Oh, I didn't give you a current feeling to a person. Okay, before I read this, I have to have even that to understand the love meanings. Okay, current feelings of a person. What is this? You write your own story. Once upon a time, we are all sacred dreamers dreaming the world into being. It's not hoarding if your shit is cool. The King of Cups. Do your thing. Oh my OMG, the showstopper, the love show. And thunder in my heart. Again, I feel a thunder in my heart that I can't control. I feel a thunder in my heart. Should I walk away or follow my soul? Take me, baby, I'm all yours. What is this things? Showstopper. This is really similar, this magician energy here. Showing off. Judgment. Dream day. What is it wanting to tell me? This is Fortuna and like a divine timing. There is something about like this judgment is like in the end of the journey that you are looking into, almost like what you got. Here is the beginning of journey. It's taking bold action. But you got here a rabbit, red-eye rabbit, but here in the box is coming this whole family. And here we have this spinning wheel about like a destiny. What is this dream? A snake, bee, a firefox. What is behind this judgment? Okay, temperance. So this is balancing act. This behind here is lovers. And behind the magician is devil. Okay, so you are overcoming the devil. Devil is like a shadow. It's behind, is you are in your powers. And while you are in the powers, it's almost like this I have connected to Kurt Cobain. Like it's like yeah, you choose your like room wisely, because sometimes it can be like a you are like a totally like a target. This doesn't look very happy wheel. Judgment. What is this? It's like a vampire story. It's very hard for me to understand what is a dream about this. 10, 1, 20. Maybe I have to start reading these cards, because then we understand. This is also 1 in the same align with this magician 1. And magician is using aces, and this is 1 ace. There's something about having at least this strengthening bonds, and that is 1 ace in your hand. Yeah, the magician is always using aces. Yeah, it's like an ace of pentacles, so it's like a big investment. It's investment of money. But here, let's see what it is. Dream day, pile number 3. Advice. The potential exists now to bring greater stability to your relationships. Be realistic about what you can expect from others and what you can offer in return. Be consistent and clear in your actions and demand the same. By taking a down-to-earth approach, your expectations of other people are more likely to be met, and relationships will be strengthened. Scattered emotional energy will not serve you. Be sure to ground yourself. Steady and calm energy will translate into secure and strong relationships. To ground yourself, take a walk in nature and connect with the energy of the trees and Mother Earth herself. Enjoy greater health by exercising and eating well. A healthy body will help you feel confident about yourself and your abilities. This self-assured energy will enable you to improve current relationships and attract new ones as well. Okay, grounding with this Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Benevolent guide, reddening. Snake is also very much on the ground. And the bee is kind of staying in the kind of underneath the earth during the winter, safe. Usually the queen bee is there like safe, also underneath the ground. There's something about this grounding overall for you. And judgment, maybe this is really reassessing like the relationships around you, what are good for you and what not. Like you are like opening some like communication possibly with people to understand them more. Are they really for you or not? I'm intelligent. But overall, this dream day is to really be this kind of action taker. But there is this wheel of fortune is like there is really sometimes you're lucky and you're not. Maybe this bothers a little bit, like sometimes you don't know what happens in the world, like suddenly something can happen like you didn't know. It's like examining kind of your options here also, but being grounded. Okay, let's read this. I'm really channeling live, so I'm not always completely seeing it immediately, but this Firefox is very potent as well. It's piling together with this magician too. Benevolent guide. What is this number? Is this like 68? What is it? 58? No. Oh, what is this L? It's like can I see this here? Oh my god. Can somebody know what is this number? L and A. No, it's 7. That was it? It's not 8. 57, yes. Okay, advice for pile number 3. Inner voice, guide, ally. How easy it is to doubt the presence of the Spiritus Rector. The alchemist falling into a moment of forgetfulness is supposed to show the love alchemy in your relationship. The alchemist falling into a moment of forgetfulness feels alone in the laboratory and begins to doubt their work. Disarray and discontent follow. Who do I listen to? Where do I turn to guidance? All the while the benevolent guide hovers close, waiting to be acknowledged, waiting to be heard amidst the noise of the world. It whispers words of kindness and encouragement into the ears of the alchemist. When this card appears, it asks us to recall the guidance we have received at important junctures in our life. That benevolent presence is constant, not conditional. Now is not the time to struggle or fear. Soften into the gentle humming of the wise bee. You cannot make a wrong choice when the Spiritus Rector is near. It's very nice blessing energy here. And then we have this reddening snake also. And the number is, I think it's just 15, right? Yes. So pile number is this thing sticking good. Pile number 3 is love alchemy. Life force Kundalini blood. The reddening indicates a full expression of the work. Everything is alive. The heart pumps. The cells celebrate, and blood sings its way through the body. What was dormant has been awakened. What was once considered base is now noble. Aches and pains are integrated. Shadows are acknowledged and interwoven. When the reddening card appears, it signifies health, power, a climaxing of the work, a coalescing of what has been learned. The laboratory is no longer separated from the alchemist or from the work, but the three are now one. What occurs in the body is reflected in the world and vice versa. Through the process of reddening, we move out of the head and into the physical body. More specifically, we reach the heart. It is there the alchemist finds a sacred ingredient of power and kindness. Wow, this is the same line of this kind of vampire opening the box, and there is also this 3 people here, like a family. I think you are like able to access some hidden parts of yourself, and this judgment card is also connected to fairy tale of the ugly duckling. So there is something about this dream about becoming really uniquely who you are, whatever where you come from doesn't matter, but you are now in this show moment really showing who you are and what you're capable of, and like it's a beautiful thing about also like a not to see yourself small, like see yourself potential and powerful, because the ugly duckling thought was kind of duck but was actually a swan, but was not among the right like a birds, but when was among this other swans was like suddenly noticing like, okay, I'm a swan too. Like you just have to trust your abilities somehow here. You have done a lot of process, but still being grounded in all of this, because seem to be here is a little bit this kind of feeling of like, oh my god, this wheel is turning, so it's starting to spin a lot. Wheel of Fortune, you have to be centered in the wheel, then everything is okay. It is like trust that everything in life always changes. So just flow with this kind of changes. Don't fight against it, but flow with it. Like the movement is in universe, everything moves, so it's natural. Anyway, here we had also this fox. Let me read still the message for this. So Firefox. In Finnish, the northern lights are called revontulet, which means the fires. The name comes like the northern lights. The name comes from the myth of Firefox. During the day, this fox was black, but at night, his fur sparkled fire. When the firefox ran and its fur hit the branches and bushes, spark flew in the sky and created the northern lights. So there is a dream to be like this firefox. And maybe there is some kind of fears here, but you should not be feared. You should just be grounded and use this kind of like a grounding powers part of this dream to come true. Like there is beautiful like a you have to trust yourself. That's the message here too. Don't give up. You are like far. Keep going. Okay, so now finally, anybody waiting for this free reading? This was pile number 3. I took my time. Now I'm gonna take a question, so I'm gonna read soon your questions. And then I'm gonna see which pile we get, which kind of like a oh my god. Which deck we get, because it's based on the crystals. I have everything a little bit on the edge here. Oh my god, how can I put this? Ooh. So I start to read your questions soon. see, when you ask me a question, I'm gonna get a crystal, and based on the crystal I get your deck. So let's see what's going on here. So we have here a lot of different kind of questions. Oi, oi, oi. So there was new subscribers. Yes, feelings. Shaheda was active here. Do you have Prince asking a love reading? But is somebody of you now here? Muskan Dihaya say current feelings. Oi. Muskan Dihaya has been active here a lot. I just want to have a clear one question. I'm gonna pick something that is very clear. Once we ask, can I get my reading, ma'am? Yes, if you are here now, I really would like to know who is here now. That would be like a nice that I can take somebody who is here now. Palvidokra says new subscriber, husband, summer, current feeling. Maybe I take you, Palvidokra. Where are you from? Are you from India? These names are really exotic. But who is here now? Maybe somebody who is here now, out of these people I mentioned. I will pick your question soon. Is Palvi Dokra here? You are a new subscriber. If you are, now is the time. Maybe you were asking so many times, I'm gonna pick you, but I still would like to know the person is like here now who I start reading. Is somebody here now who would be asking a question? I would be appreciate the person is listening to me while I'm doing this reading. Would be respectful. Okay. Akshat, how will my CAT cut exam go? That is your birth date. I think it's like a September. Is Virgo? It would be nice to take this love reading. Yeah, 5 cards, please. You're very demanding. Okay, let me show Akshat. Let's try this thing. Very focused on your studies. What is it? Okay, it's this hero's journey. Indeed, you have to be not to be like a servant, but like be like a hero on your own path. Understand what is your mission, what you want to. This is solar plexus chakra is really like a willpower here. Akshat asked, I'm from Finland, but I live in Belgium, so but I'm a Finnish, so my accent might be a bit strange. Anyway, I'm currently having flu too. But we are having here a solar plexus chakra, so this will give you this kind of deck. If you're new to here, I always have different energy based on the person's energy. So let's see now for your cut exam. I have no idea what is that cut exam even. Just channeling this. Some Virgo. Cut exam, how does it go? You were even very precise to ask the 5 cards. So let me give you 5 cards. Akshat. It's a bit like a Celtic cross shape. And for that reason, maybe we put this very Celtic cross style, like what is crossing you. So you are in the center. And High Priestess is crossing you, okay. So 4 of Pentacles. This is like really like looking like the stability, like what you got. I think it's kind of like this really like a to be and not to be in Hamlet. Like it's like it's what you can do. Of course, you can live your life until you are here. Like you should not think too forward. It's almost like this card, but you got a lot. You got your life, and when a high priestess is crossing, it's kind of like lighting you. That really, it's like me, like a tarot reader, almost like crossing you, like showing like you got this one life, what you're gonna do about it. But you're asking about this exam, so okay, let's see. 9 of Pentacles. This is like very independent person doing well. We have here Page of Wands. This is more like a adventurous page, a little bit like a teenager, but adventurous. 2 of Swords. This is like a choice. And 10 of Swords. Okay, I put them now in this kind of Celtic cross style. So it's kind of underneath you have like a huge fear that you would not manage this exam, because there's 10 of Swords is kind of like it's over, like you're finished. Like there's this kind of fear definitely. While here Page of Wands is like adventurous, like you have this kind of like a spirited Sagittarius energy to really put the fire in something, like a fool going with a new chapter and journey. So it is this kind of youthful energy comes across, that this is crowning you, that you want to give a try, but underneath you have the fear. While here, this is usually past position, is like you have been a good student, you have been like a good, you have been noticed as somebody who is like able to get things done. And this is totally a Virgo card. So in the future position is the 2 of Swords. So there's like a choice. And of course there's this sentence like choices you make you. And maybe now in the current position there is also this kind of High Priestess 2 energy as here. Here is almost like the smoke is coming from this crown. It's looking interesting, like it's like a little bit like a pff. What should I choose now? Here is more like a calm. Calm is just seeing what you can do and what is in your circle of influence and what you cannot. So almost like when you are dead, you can do nothing anymore, but you are here still. So this kind of just being in this tension and like a doing the best you can. I think it is what you should now focus on, because you will have a choice here. And 2 of Swords. It is like whatever it is in the test, maybe that there is this the choice is presented. Okay, let's verify this a little bit, because for me I don't even know what is this cut exam. You want to know how it goes, how it goes. So let's see, because future position is this big choice. But I think you are a little bit your powers go underneath. You have too much fears. You should deal with that for sure, because here it shows that you have been able to be a good student. So are those fears really like real? So this, okay, the 4 energies again here. So this is a 4 of Pentacle, here is a 4 of Sword. It's a lot of this kind of resting energy here. Sword, of course. While here is like a blindfolded sword. Like you have to make an intuitive choice. Here the person has like got a little rest. This is also a bit stagnant. What is maybe 4224? Does these numbers mean something? 94224. It's like a mirror at this thing. I think you have to take more action. This willpower is here showing this is the chakra healing you need. You need to have a huge willpower to get this thing done. Okay, I'm gonna give you another one of that future position of how the things go, because this looks really like you are taking a little bit too easy. Hermit. It's totally Virgo card. So it is an inner journey. It's cultivating wisdom inside, and it's all inside of you. So there is this inner journey is highlighted here. If this was also High Priestess, is a kind of a hidden knowledge crossing you. You have to invest on yourself. This person would be also kind of closing the eyes. And often this one is also having the bond on the face, like it's going inward. So this hero's journey is all about you mastering this kind of like balance here, to do this kind of hard work in the sense of like a cultivating wisdom, to be this kind of wise hermit. But you need to, for the studies, you need to isolate yourself, looks like. The choice is to, this is a major arcana card. This is also kind of like a book nerd. The High Priest is always like having like hidden information and being able to like know things. And here we again, and this kind of wise master could be even some kind of like a teacher figure. But the hero's journey is highlighted here, so it's all about going inward. And you ask how these things go. Maybe we're gonna have one like advice card about that. Let's have this new deck to show how this, for now, it is almost like you have to be really like a sharpening your mind. But you have the same line capacity. This is all Virgo card, very Virgo card, this and this. How this actually this exam will go, can we see that? For now, how much you have worked. Nurture 3. I think this is Empress card. So it's about nurturing your skills. It's about taking that time to nurture your skills. Here I was also talking about like rest and going inward. Definitely not like a, while here is really like a going maybe adventures, rather even this person is closing the eyes. So yes, the adventures again inside. You should see this student thing as like a quest to master these things inside of you and nurture the things. And the result can be good because there is always a fruit coming from the Empress. Empress is this creative, like cultivating talent kind of person. So it's just amount of how much you will nurture this talent in you. Oi. Okay, says now I could read your comment. I couldn't read before. It's for MBA, like maybe I can get options for good universities. I also think the same. Yeah, so it is really about focusing this is interesting because really the Empress card is about like being like a chicken on top of an egg and just like just incubate it, like grow something in the hidden. Here it's another kind of High Priestess here underneath was crossing you. I mean, it could be me, like this could be a mother figure even. I mean, I'm also a mother, so there's this kind of taking care of things. Because this can be even self-parenting, but sometimes you have to be in the studies. You really have to have a study plan. You have to really take care of things, and the results come really based on how well you can focus on nurturing things. Okay, I'm gonna read this now. It's a everything is very positive here. Akshat say thank you so much, but it is asking you to go inward and let yourself have this kind of peace. Virgo card is even this, let yourself have this kind of hermit moment. This in some deck is even this kind of scholar who just sit there with all kind of papers. So you need almost like this kind of isolation, but the problem might come really with that your fears are that you will not succeed, like a stab in the back. There is this kind of outside distractions about some adventures. There's like, but the whole point is like focusing the energy to nurture this thing, and the journey is inward. And you can trust that. Like, I mean, this is message from spirit, so it's a beautiful card to show advice for you that you just need to nurture. You just need to have. Actually, people can be creative if they had like a good mother relationship. It's even that. Sometimes, like the stable home really influences studies. So if you can be this kind of self-parenting yourself in the form of having, I have a Virgo friend, for example, and it's very beautiful to plan, for example, the holidays 2 months ahead, or make really cool plan, like how I was just on holiday and I came back and we passed the IKEA and we could do the same car drive, we could pass IKEA. Like that's Virgo quality number one. Like you are able to like plan everything like go smoothly, and the spirit wants you to use this kind of, this is even the independent, you have had past, like you're maybe grown up like a Virgo who is able to be really like a mastering yourself, like a alone a lot. You have a lot of capacities to lead, and this kind of Nine of Pentacles is like an independent maker. So you have this kind of organization skill, but you should just not let any kind of fears, underlying fears or whatever, like a shake the boat too much. But okay, let's read now this still for you. The nurture cards reminds you to tend the garden. Relationships must be nourished in order to thrive. Count the abundant blessings of the relationships you have. Find ways to let other people know that you care for them and appreciate them. Good relationships can be taken to new levels of happiness, and faltering relationships can be revived with loving care and attention. Equally, be sure to tend to your relationship with yourself. Nurture your soul by giving yourself the grace to be who you really are and love yourself for it. Take a few moments every day to connect with the divine. Pull a card from this deck or meditate for 5 minutes, or simply have an attitude of gratitude. Yes, gratitude even to be successful somewhere. Be already happy of all the things you know and all the things you have, and it just grows. Nurture your mind by engaging in activities that stimulate and engage. Use your creativity in some way every day. Everyone has the ability to be creative, whether you paint, write, cook, sew, sing, dance, live. Take care of your body by maintaining your good health or by making it healthy. Relax in a bubble bath, enjoy a good cup of tea, or take a long walk. Connecting with nature will soothe and nourish all aspects of yourself. Remember that nurturing yourself also raises your vibration and sends a signal to love into the universe. If you decide it, that signal will be a beacon that will bring a new and loving relationship to you. So, yes, this affirmation, I shower all my relationship with loving attention and watch them blossom. So it's almost like you feel like you have really like a hard job to do, like this kind of, you just see this kind of hard task, like a dead, almost like a what is in this head, like it's just like, am I gonna succeed? You see it like a really like a final countdown, like a threat, but that seeing the threat in it is not the right way. It's seeing the what new can come from somewhere, and how you also really can nurture your soul and your talents, and then you can succeed. So spirit sees that it's possible, for sure. Again, Akshat, maintaining relationships, that's a hard task for me. Yeah, maybe this was extra message for you, but definitely there is in this kind of Empress a lot of power. This is the queen of all queens. It's like able to master all this nurturing aspect of the queen, and it's just taking care of the kingdom. So in your case, you have to take care of the studies, and you should not let any kind of, let's say, like a unstable energy in your life now. You should really have to be focused there. Because this underneath looming, this Ten of Swords, almost like this could like shake you, and you don't need any of that. You need this kind of peace and calm and focus. I recently broke up with my ex, and that is here. This is end of a relationship. So it influences your studies, and then there is even this person looking to the skeleton, like, yeah, you should not let that kind of energy get to you, because you have your own life that is full of like a possible to bloom, and indeed a beautiful love relationship like produce always a fruit. So this could be you focus now all of your talents. This is very talented, like a individual talented person showing like a piano skills here. Just focus on you to shine, and everything will be like, everything will be okay. But you should not lose that energy to kind of like a grief, or like a lower your energy with this kind of like a thinking about that ex. So take the energy back to yourself. This Hermit is really like you, Virgo, being Virgo, getting busy with yourself, finding the gifts inside, not outside. John is in, not out this moment. Okay, so okay, let's bring, this was the end of the reading now. Jana Jers asked, will you do other readings also? Now I was, Akshat say, if I get good news, I'll make sure to make a super chat. Yes, this is now also, you have to remember this willpower is here. How can you put the light in your own home, kind of? It's interesting that this similar kind of lamp head is here. Like willpower is really, if you lamp is everywhere, you have kind of like put the lights on. That's it. If you want to have success in this exam, you have to start to fully use your mind power. But I'm using really like a let's say third eye and this kind of abilities, but it comes when you activate all this Kundalini energy. You have to activate the heart. This is only third on the line, but it's also part of the intuition. So willpower, nothing happens if you don't take action and have this kind of willpower. If you're just in kind of this stagnant for energy, so you have to work on really with yourself to be strong. And this is the warrior, like a hero's journey crystal. So see yourself as like hero in your own journey, and not like serving always other people. This gives you strength also. It's your life, your journey, your choices, your study plan also, whatever. It's not about this other people, or like now this is for you. Whatever this future you are making is for you. So focus on that. Okay, I end this reading now here. I was very long busy, but I hope you liked it. I will timestamp all these other piles reading I made, and there I connected to Dream Day. I will not do now other readings because my voice is really like bad with this flu. See you next Sunday. Yes, thank you. and see you. Always Sunday I make this pick-a-pile reading live. And next, when my voice is better, I start to do still the horoscope readings. I've done until Libra, so you could find even your monthly March Virgo reading. There is like a predictive reading about the March. But still is missing Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. So I will make sure this week I do them too. Okay, thank you and bye.